Album. Straight off the stage, it's Dwayne Betts. How'd that feel out there?
It felt good. It felt good. I was pleased. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, my guitar was a little out of tune. I mean, all that stuff doesn't really matter. It didn't affect my performance. As they say in Spinal Tap. It didn't affect my performance.
Yes, there we go. But, now, obviously, you grew up in a musical household. At what age did you start playing yourself?
I played drums from the time.
Did you start playing with yourself?
Yeah, I don't know that one. No, I started playing drums when I was 4 or 5, and then I switched to guitar when I was probably 12 or 13.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, your dad's Dickie Betts. You know, what was the first show you went to? You saw your dad playing.
The first show. I mean, I went when I was really young. It was one of his shows, and then I went when the Allman Brothers band got back together in 1989. I went on tour for a stint of weeks, and kind of, then I was homeschooled from, through high school. I was homeschooled, so I was on tour quite a bit. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, being around those guys, obviously, it's all about the play-in and doing your own thing. What did you learn the most being around? What your father gleaned as far as playing goes.
I think. Well, to respect the stage, you respect your elders on stage, because if you go up there and just crank your amp up and turn your volume on your guitar up all the way and just blast, then you won't be allowed to sit in again.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to control your stage volume for your rhythm with that band. You have to kind of mix yourself into the band.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, just to one of the things that stood out at first was I was really. When I first started sitting in, I was really, I had a bit of trepidation about doing it, and I forgot my guitar at the hotel on purpose, and my dad said, well, we have plenty of guitars, it's okay that you forgot your guitar. And then I did it, and I got it done, felt great about it, and then the next night, we were in Oklahoma City, and it was 112 degrees, and there was nobody in the audience. And I broke a string during my solo, and I froze up, and I just froze, and it was awful, and I was practically crying afterwards, on the side of the stage. I mean, I was 14 years old, or 15, but and I swore I would never do it again, and then, or not, I didn't swear I'd never do it again, but it's my worst nightmare come true. But anyway, you kind of get through that, and then you kind of get your confidence up,
Yeah, nothing goes perfect, so it's about overcoming the challenges, making the most of it. Obviously,
Sure.
Strings break, it could be worse things happen.
Well, now I wouldn't care if I had as long as I have a spare guitar to play. But,
Sure.
But,
Now, how'd you put this unit together?
we've all been playing together separately or around each other for years. I've known everybody for quite a few years, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a good band. I mean, I really want to focus on songs and getting a record together, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So, but I think it would. I mean, we've already recorded a little bit with that band, and it sounds. I like the results have been good.
Sure. What kind of tips do you give to the young players coming up today? What are they going to need to concentrate on?
I mean, it depends what you're trying to emulate. With me, I kind of like the stuff where you're kind of trying to emulate a human voice, you know what I mean? So vibrato is important, and I mean, I'm not a real technical player, so I mean, there's different.
About the feel.
Yeah, I mean, I like people that have individuality, whether they can play technically well or not. I mean, I saw Mac DeMarco yesterday, and I played with somebody at Hangout Fest in Alabama actually yesterday, and I got to see Mac DeMarco is a really cool songwriter, singer-songwriter, and I believe he plays through a jazz chorus, and there's no guitar solos, but it's just really interesting, cool, unique sounding stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's really important. I don't think just to play hot licks every, I mean, that's good too. I'm not saying
Find your own voice, be different, take risks.
Know your lane, and take that to the as far as you can go with that, rather than try to be like everyone else, and but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the main stuff. Well, we look forward to new music coming out. Thanks so much. Can't wait to see you back at
Thank you for having
Malibu
me.
Guitar Festival.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Wayne.